Hi, can you just introduce yourself? Tell me what you do, where you come from.
So I'm Malini, also known as Miss Malini, because I run a Bollywood fashion and lifestyle website called MissMalini.com. And I'm from Bombay. I'm kind of a diplo brat, so I grew up all over the world, but I've been here 11 years now. And I'm very proud to be hosting one of the social media week parties tonight. We decided that instead of doing, the normal sit-down panel, which I think everyone does, I think that people forget that social media is one of those things that's so intricate and so ingrained in all of our lives that we don't even remember that it's there. And so we wanted to do it as a party where the theme is Bombay street style, but everything happened online through social media. So we curated some muses, stylists, and showstoppers to be in a flash mob that's going to happen later. We also did all the invites, and we're going to do a live Google Hangout here, got a live Twitter wall. So just sort of creating the experience that it's like Bombay's first virtual party, that you could be at the venue in your Bombay street style, or you could log in from anywhere in the world in your PJs, on your sofa, and still just use the hashtag SMW Mumbai and hashtag Bombay street style and join the party over here in Bombay.
And how long have you had your blog? How many years have you had it?
I started it in 2008, but I was doing it as a hobby. In 2011, I started doing it full time, and ever since it's just been non-stop, and it's been a super fun ride.
And were you working in fashion when you started it?
Sorry?
Were you working in fashion when you started Miss
I wasn't
Malini?
actually. I used to be a professional dancer, then I was a radio DJ, so I feel all these little things sort of helped me, because now and I was always sort of an internet junkie and obsessed with social media. I now call myself a social media Jedi because I use it constantly and I'm always on my phone. So it's been great, and now I've got to use my social media and my expertise to talk about fashion in Bollywood and sort of put India on the map, and also talk about Indian designers and show the world what it's about. So it's been really awesome.
And what do you think is different about the way that people from Mumbai are using social media? How is it different in comparison to anywhere else?
I think there's a lot of similarities and maybe a few differences. I think the similarities are that obviously everybody uses it socially, for their news, for fun. I think there is a great deal of enthusiasm for social media, and a lot of people jump on board and use it, especially because Bollywood celebrities use social media. So it's sort of a one step away, like 1 degree away from your favorite celebrity, which I think is why the mass population just loves it. So along with your celebrity, you have a ton of fan clubs very active on social media. So I think it's actually even more popular here than on some other parts of the world.
And how important is social media for you as a blogger?
I think it's hugely important. I was part of the first .com bubble bursting in 2000, and I think the big difference was that there was no social media. So we were all living on these islands, selling our stories or writing interesting content, but no one knew about it. And the fact that things can go viral now and people share things, and that's the best sort of recommendation if it comes from a friend, has really been the secret to my success.
And what is your vision for Miss Malini? How do you want to extend it in the future?
I feel that there's a gap in the market for the Indian brand, like your Barbie or Hannah Montana, that sort of represents the India that I live in. I don't live in slumdog India. There's a lot of affluence and luxury and fashion. So I kind of get annoyed by the discovery shows that are just about the villages. Yes, that exists, but there's a whole other part that's unrepresented. So I really want my brand to identify with that and represent that for the whole world to see.
And finally, how can you describe your look? What are you wearing today, and where did you get your clothes from?
So I decided to mix up my look. So I'm wearing street, high street, and designer. So this top is off the street. I've got these high street shoes from Zara, my high street bag from H&M, and I'm wearing a designer called Kalol, who's sort of known for his very antique-fit, dark, edgy wear, which is also very street. So I wanted to combine everything.
And what's his name?
Kalol Datta.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for speaking to me. Thank you.
My pleasure.